Hey there, everybody. This is RCK, and I'm glad to have you here again. And if you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead, subscribe, like, and comment this video. Today, we're going to be going over something, I haven't quite done. I do a lot of Dominions 5 videos, but I haven't gone over how to actually get on multiplayer. I just assume that a lot of the people watching me already know this. And actually, for the longest time, all I did was actually watch YouTube videos. I did that for a few years until I decided. Okay, I had four, five came out. I waited a year or two, finally got five, and then after having five for a long period of time, I decided to take that extra step and start looking for or looking at how to join the multiplayer aspect of this game. And it is a complete 360 versus playing single player. It's a lot of fun, and I found that the easiest way to do it. Now, I've played Llama Server, a little bit more confusing to do. I found the easiest way to do things and keep up with it is on Discord, okay? And there are a ton of Discord channels. We will look at a few of them today. As far as ones that I know, Dominion's Game Hub, Lucid's channel, Clockwork Hounds, General Confusion's channel, Dominion's Nexus, Immersion server. There's the Reddit server. Other than that, there's a few smaller ones here and there. There's a couple of modded servers like Dominion's Mods, Legendary. There's a Middle Earth one. Off the top of my head, there's Hellenica one, Fourth Age, all kinds of things, guys. So I'm just this is just me a video going over how to start your process, and it's kind of a guide to show you how to get to those things. Now I'm sure there's some out there, but I mean I know they don't come out too often because it's a pretty easy thing to do, and just a lot of people just don't take that extra step or don't know how to take that extra step. So the first thing we're gonna do is let's say we're gonna go to Google. So let me look. Which one am I on Google? Oh, that's Discord. That one's Google. So let's head over to Google, okay? So what we're gonna do here, I didn't want you to see my Google search history. What we're gonna do say, okay, so we want to look for Dominion's Game Hub, or we want to look for Lucid Server or Clockwork Sound. So I'll just type in Dominion's, oh, Dominions Game Hub. Hub. And let's just Google search it. So the first place that's going to take us to here on the first link here is the IllWiki. Now, I know a lot of people that keep this together. They're really nice people, and even I'm sure they will even be looking for help, of course, if anyone out there wants to help them. And here you see you have Dominion's Nexus, Clockwork Hounds, Immersions, the Reddit Discord, Dominion's Game Hub, which is the one we were looking for, the Ruby server. Lots of modded games on that one if you want to play. Lucid's, Morlandi's. I don't know if I should join his. General Confusions. You see a lot of different things here. And you see the mod discords, of course. Yeah, there's a couple of them. And then if you don't speak English or is not your first language, of course, I know there's a Russian, French, German. I think there's Japanese and Chinese one too, I think. So we will have to take a look at that. And lots of stuff. So this will be your Discord link, okay? We can click on it. And of course, you're going to have to download Discord. It's just an app. It's real simple. You make your thing, and that link will get you to the server. So we're going to leave this now, and we're going to pretend like we just joined the server. Okay, so we're going to go on here, and the first thing we see is the rules and news. Okay, so this is for the Dominion's Game Hub, of course. And let's go ahead and start looking on things. Let's actually close these tabs out. Okay, rules. Okay, cool. We're going to read this. Yada, yada. We're going to see the main stuff. You have the portal where this is going to say you entered at. You have the general stuff. And then you're going to have your recruiting games. And normally enough, this is going to be what you want to be looking at, of course. So these are going to be where all the new games are posted, and this is going to be what you want. All right, especially if you're looking for a new game. Now, if you just want to join the server, you're more than welcome to join the server as well. But if you want to look for a new game, so say we want to join this game right here, and this is one I previously set up, and it's a test game for just this purpose of the video, of course. So, let's pretend like there's people talking down here, stuff like that. And you might not see this stuff originally. These are the rules for the game, the outline of the game, the players in the game. But to check what is going on currently in the game, you can, or to read this stuff, you can check the pins, okay? This is going to have the game name, players, the player list that goes here, what kind of map they're using, all the rules to the game, things like that. A little, I wouldn't necessarily say hints, but if you're curious on how to join the game, of course I'm going to go over it on this video, but the pins also have it in it if you forget on how to download your Pretender. And then on this very last one, now most of them are all going to have this in here. It's going to show you what mods are in the game, the what the stats are as far as the game type, how many thrones there are, how many you need to win, and different things like that, guys. It's the map or whatever. I didn't set up one. I didn't go that far. So normally enough, you might see a couple people on the list. Usually you have to read what it says. I mean, is it first come, first serve? Is it a draft? But the first thing you want to do is you want to ask the game host if you want to play. So of course you want to say, more than likely you want to say ping the game host. Say, okay, the game host is RCK, so let's ping him and say, I want to play, play Ubar. Sure. So at this point, we're new to the game. This should be a noob game. If I remember, I should have put noob in the name. But, so we're new to the server. Of course, we're new. And just ping them, okay? And that will give me a ping. And I will say, okay, well, that person wants to play that. And yeah, sure, they asked me to play. So I'd put, okay, at RCK. And then I'd put Ubar beside his name. So he's in the game now. But as far as that goes, he doesn't, you don't know how to put your god in at this point, correct? So what you would do at this point would be you would subscribe to the game by using the commands. Sorry, my microphone is in the way. So we would subscribe. It gives us the role. So at this point, you can check here, and this should show up on your player tag. So whenever this channel gets pings for new turns and stuff, you'll get that ping. And then you would do info, and that is going to give you the info for the game. You will have the bot send you a message, and we will click on that, of course. And it says the IP for the test is 50, 116, 3, and 124, and the port number is 600 or no, 6014. Okay, and it gives you, of course, what we've already seen before. Not too big of a deal. So at this point, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go back to your Dominions game that you have up, and you're going to want to connect to the server. So at this point, you put the IP. I'm not putting the actual IP in, and it will send you to the port. You would put the port in, okay, and then it will have you on a list just like this, okay. So this is where your game would show up at that point. And then after that, of course, you're going to go back, because at that point it would have downloaded all the mods you needed automatically and would have them already added on to your thing. If you need to know, you can add whatever mod just by clicking on it. And then after that, you're going to go into tools. You're going to create a pretender god, okay? So this was an early age game, and we were playing Ubar. So let's scroll down to Ubar. Okay, let's say we want, let's say we want that guy, okay? So we press, okay, yeah, we have unspent design points. That doesn't matter, that's not the purpose. His name will be that, okay? Okay, so at this point, you go back to the network. You would click on the game that you are in, or that you want to put that pretender god into. And at that point, it will have a list of pretender gods. And you click on Ubar, and then at that point, it will let you put your god in. And then after that, what you would do is you're going to go back to, wrong one. You would go back to the Discord, go over here. You would do pretenders, and it's going to say that we don't have any in, but it's going to have a number, okay? It's going to be like 1, pretender 1 is Ubar. So you would do claim 1. And there we go. And that be you're claimed, you're ready to go, you're ready for the game to start. Once the game is started, you will be able to log in. We will go back to the game, of course. You would go to your network again. You would go into your network and you would click on the game that is whichever one you are currently doing, okay? So say what it would look like. I'll just click on this one. So it will come up to be the nation you're playing. Normally for the first turn, I think you have to select which nation you're playing, but after that, it will look like this. You would click yes, that is a nation that I'm playing, and then your password will come up, okay? You would enter your password in, and you would do your turn. Press end turn. It sends it back to the server. Once all the turns are collected or the timer runs out, it will ping you if you're subscribed to the channel, and you will start your next turn if you want to. So, and that is all for guys. If you have any more questions, be sure to ask. Hopefully enough. If I had any people watching that didn't know how to join the multiplayer community, that's how you do it. So that's really all for this episode. I want to be a really, really short, quick episode just to cover those few things. As far as my rest of my channel goes, I have my Omni game coming up. I've been doing a single game, or it's a multiplayer game, but I'm me playing by myself, of course. And I've been working on 2 Disciples games. I don't know which ones I'll put up and which ones I won't put up. I'll keep those for a little while at least. They're not far enough in their turns yet for me to or I wouldn't say confidently, but feel comfortable putting those out because people could still gain information from the things that I'm doing. But hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you learned something, and hope you guys have a good one. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye.